Okay guys, so we've seen this technique so many times, right? And if you've ever taken a Krav class, chances are you've trained this technique as well. It's the plucking technique for the front choke. You also use it for the side choke. You also use it for the rear choke. You use this plucking technique for only chokes. But today, I'm gonna give you the tool that's gonna keep you from having to use these plucks and make up your mind under stress on which defense to do. All right guys, so this is not saying that the pluck doesn't work. The pluck does work, or else it wouldn't even be in the system. But the problem that I have with the pluck is that it's not always easy to pull off, and it's not always easy to remember to pull it off when you're under that stressful type scenario. So we're gonna take one technique, just one, and we're gonna be able to use it for all the chokes that you find yourself in. As this choke comes on, I'm taking that bicep up to the ear. From here, I'm turning my body into the choke. As my arm passes her arms, I'm gonna drop this straight down. Now from here, you can grab or you don't have to, I prefer to, and then I'm gonna start following up with as many counterattacks as the system calls for. Choke from the side, I can do the same thing. If she's more in front of my body, then I'm going to reach out behind, take that bicep to the ear, and turn and then drop. If she's a little bit more behind me, then I'm gonna take that bicep to the ear in front, and then I'm gonna turn and then drop. If she's choking me from behind, I'm gonna take that bicep to the ear, and I'm gonna turn and then drop. I'm gonna clear the line and I'm gonna follow up with more counterattacks. So really what we're doing here is we're taking one defense that's very prominent in Krav Maga as it is, and we're using it for multiple defense scenarios. Wherever this choke is, I can use this defense. Front, side, back. Okay guys, so I know you've seen this choke defense before, and usually in most Krav systems, it's coming from the choke with a push, and it's coming from a choke with a pull. All right guys, so when I'm doing this defense, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to take a higher form of leverage, and able to do that, what I'm gonna do is when I'm being choked, I'm gonna take my bicep straight up to my ear. From here, I'm gonna turn my body into the choke. So my bicep's gonna go up to my ear, my body is gonna go into the choke, bringing my arm down over the arms. From here, I'm in a pretty dominant position, and I'm just gonna fire off counterattacks, as many as the situation calls for. All right guys, so let's inject a little bit of reality into this type of situation. Nobody is gonna come up and just choke me here and just leave me here. It's not gonna happen. Same with the side, and then same with the back. Now, when you see us train this, we train this from this static position, but in reality, if somebody's choking me from the back, they're either gonna be pushing me or pulling me. They're either gonna push me forward into an object or they're gonna pull me down to the ground. Same with the side, same with the front. They're either gonna be pulling me or they're gonna be pushing me. The reason why we train the static is to teach you that reaction. As soon as this comes on, then I'm moving. As soon as this comes on, then I'm moving, right? Again, you wanna keep your training as realistic as possible. All right guys, so the pluck defense has its place in Krav Maga, and it's really, really good for beginners who have never done anything. But as soon as you understand the technique and as soon as you understand what you're trying to defend against, you need to upgrade just a little bit. So you need to stop doing this pluck, and you need to start bringing this bicep up to the ear and using a little bit more leverage and a little bit more better positioning when it comes to your defenses.